from the Unit 7 review, or the radical review, we're going to do problem number 24. It gives you the parent function and asks you to describe the translations. So some of these are obvious and some of them not as obvious as normal. So hopefully by this point you understand that a negative in front represents a reflection across the x-axis. You're also welcome to use maybe the word over the x-axis. A number greater than 3 is going to represent a stretch. A number between 0 and 1 will represent a compression. So we have a stretch, a vertical stretch of 3. If you would write -3, it would be incorrect. This negative sign represents the reflection across the x-axis. All right, now I'm going to rewrite this inside. I want the x to go first. So I'm going to have a negative, and then x. Now I need to end up with a positive 4. So to get a positive 4, when you distribute this negative, it needs to be a negative 4. So watch, negative times x is negative x, negative times negative 4 is positive 4. Okay, so what does this represent on the inside? Well, this portion represents a horizontal shift. So you're going to horizontally shift to the opposite, right 4 units. And the final thing, which we don't see as often, but it's introduced freshman year, is this negative on the inside that's in front of what we see as the horizontal shift represents a reflection across the y-axis. So some students understand this best by actually graphing it. So just so you have a better understanding, I'm first going to graph the function, the square root of x. So this is a basic function, 0, 0, 4, 2, 9, 3, 1, 1, all of those basics. Now let's plug this in. I'll make sure to plug it in correctly, so I'm going to go down to y sub 2, -3 square root, negative x minus 4. I could also put it in just like I see it in the original and graph it. Okay, so I can see that it's shifted. It shifted to the right 4. And what I think I may have done wrong here, it looks like there's a downward shift. I'm not understanding why. This should be going all the way back up to this point. So it's shifted to the right 4. It has a stretch of 3, so you can see that this is much flatter than the graph of the translation. It's reflected across the x-axis and across the y-axis, which comes from these two. I want to go back real quick and go underneath here and write 4 minus x. Okay, and this actually, like I said, should be going all the way up and touching here. I'm unsure why that pixel is not working.